right, everybody, welcome to the Talk Box where we shed light into the darkness. How's everybody doing out there? This is going to be the July the 27th of 2022 edition of Talk Box with Tony Choi, and here's your host, Tony Choi.
Hey, what's up, everybody? And happy Wednesday to everybody. And God bless you to all. We are in the Talk Box. My name's Tony Choi. I'm going to give everybody right now a chance to subscribe to this amazing channel where, listen, we shed light into the darkness all the time. And today's theme is called The Mind. Okay, so we're going to kind of study and pick your head a little bit, pick your brain a little bit, and talk to you guys about the firm belief that we are sometimes and most of the time prisoners of our own mind. Okay, mind over matter. I always tell everybody, mind over matter. A lot of us are fixated on the, obviously because of the whole social media world, and I've always stated this factor of we are all born original and 95.9% of us die copies. That's a big percentage. My amazing family out there, all around the world, cross country. God knows that I've been to many parts of this amazing home that we call planet Earth, and a lot of love, a lot of appreciation towards my business. Pretty much, the music business. I pretty much set a standard on being original. I never cared about what anybody said. I like to be first at everything, pretty much. I, you know, they call me the icebreaker. They call me the bridge. I'm that guy that just takes that first step all the time. The risk taker, oh, Tony the dreamer, oof, I love to dream. The enemy loves to stop you, man. And you know who the enemy is? Yourself. That's who the enemy is. Yourself. Mind over matter. I tell you, man, get out of your own way. I tell people, get out of your way. Get out of your. You're in your own way. And this is a common statement of adoption. Your parents, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your friends, your grandparents, da 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 da. A constant daily word around the house is no. No, you can't do that. No, we don't have enough money. No, we don't have enough time. No, you don't have enough talent. No, you don't look good enough. I'm here to tell you, yes. Yes, 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 yes. We were born all with amazing abilities, amazing drive. You know that we come with 6 amazing things, 6 gifts that we come with. 1, sound health. 2, peace of mind. 3, freedom from fears and worries. 4, material riches of our choice and quantities. 5, a labor of love of our choice. And the last one, PMA, a positive mental attitude. Wow, man. My God, man. This is amazing. God, use it. Use it, man. You came with it. Use it. We are prisoners of our own mind. We state ourselves in a paralytic form, and it's time to break that today. It's time to break that. God, everybody knows me. People around the world, Tony Choi, everybody writes to me, Tony, this and that, how you do this, how you did that. I just did it. I felt it. I dreamt it. I felt it in my heart, in my spirit, and my matter, my brain. Listen, people, you walk around your lives with your body telling your mind what to do. No, stop, break, huddle. It's time for your mind to tell your body what to do. It just doesn't work that way. Getting messages here already. But nevertheless, we have an amazing artist today. Okay. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to how we are frequency driven. Connection, synergy. Okay. The mind. We were already in connection spiritually. Okay, the GPS was set. They knew where they were coming, and but spirits were already aligning, okay, energies before they even got here. They were already aligning in the same conversation, the same topic, the same spiritual drive, the same synergy. Wow, man. And when they get here, go figure. Oh, what's listen, this is this is all spontaneous, by the way. She didn't even know that she was gonna be on the talk box today. Okay? She was coming for something else. To check out the studio. We have a recording facility here. I'm a music producer. I've been doing this for 35 years. I have Grammys, blah, 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 blah. #1 hits on Billboard, 350 releases till date. Come on, that's a lot of stuff. But who cares? Who cares? You're only as good as your last hit. That's the kind of common denominator in the music business. Nobody cares about your past. You're only as good as your present, what you do now, today. So nevertheless, without further ado, I'm not even gonna try to present her name. She's gonna do it herself. Okay, so because I don't want to mess up. Because she's here. Yeah, she's coming.
Just mad.
She's coming out here.
It's fine. And hello, hi everyone.
Oh my God! Look at this beautiful woman. Okay, I heard her sing. I got the privilege and the honor for a friend of mine. Yeah, get comfortable.
Yeah.
Get comfortable.
Awesome.
An amazing friend, YG. That's what I call him.
So my name is Ksana Sergienko, and I'm Ukrainian, born Ukraine, and all my 8 years, I've been building my career in Russia, and now I'm here. It's been 4 months, and that's what you actually were talking about, like the fear and being caught up in your, in your walls, and the walls that society kind of made for you. So I'm trying to find myself, and so we're on a path, positive thinking.
Amazing. So I was stating how you came about, through a mutual friend, and in the business, in the fashion business. Everything. I was blessed enough to be a part of one of his events, and this is the reason that you're here. Tell us a little bit about your track record, your music. What's your music about? How'd you started? What are you doing now? And just
Well, that's the thing, that it has to do so much with your topic today, because I feel like I'm lost right now, because I've been doing like progressive and alternative rock, and now I feel like in Miami nobody needs it, and in the world nobody needs it, and I'm like, again, so I'm fearful. I'm like, nobody needs my music right now. Maybe I should reevaluate, and maybe I should do something, more melodic in terms of EDM and just electronic music, So I'm a little lost right now, and that's true. But the track that I'm willing to release right now is called Hollow. It's actually about the state.
Hollow.
Yeah.
Hollow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Emptiness.
Absolutely.
I think it's a good thing to start, right?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I hope that from this moment, I just gonna elevate and just go for things that I'm not gonna be fearful of.
Absolutely. I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight and a little bit of sense of direction now that you're here, and we're gonna go in the studio later. We're gonna share a lot of stuff. Check this out. Stick to your guns. First and foremost.
Tough.
I don't give a. I'm not gonna say the word. You be yourself. Okay.
And I'm a foreigner. I'm Ukrainian. I just came here. I'm all here. I'm all in. It doesn't matter where you're from. It matters who you are. And I'm trying to tell it to myself all the time.
Absolutely.
It's so hard.
Listen. Don't adjust to Miami. Let Miami adjust to you. Okay. At the end of the day, listen. Everybody is everybody, and there'll always be everybody.
Everybody is a nobody.
In more sense of the word, be you. Be you all the time, because at the end of the day, everything is constantly changing, just like everything is vibrating around us. We can't see it because in the world of matter, we don't have that type of frequency, but once we transcend, dimensions, plateaus, this and that, listen, they'll catch on, you know. And remember, there is an audience for everybody.
Right, and maybe also you are the change that the world's been waiting for,
There you
because
go.
nobody knows.
There you go.
Who's gonna tell
Facts.
you? Like, people,
Facts.
right?
Facts.
So that's why you just have to keep on doing what you're doing, not giving up, and not being scared of whatever you're being told by famous people or not famous, or your family. You just have to push through.
That's right. Facts. Check this out. You know what? This man right here, and that's why he's my producer. He knows my track record. Brian, shed some light into the darkness here, and let's go with this amazing artist and tell her a little bit about my track in like sum it up.
I want to work with him already.
60 seconds. You got 60 seconds to sum it all up about somebody who stuck to his gun. Tell them how long it took for people to get what I was doing, and I'll lead you to the Brian. You're on.
Well, thanks for having me here, you guys in the talk box. It's a great conversation. I'm really happy to be with you. And yes, I discovered Tony through heavy metal music when I was a teenager. I think I was 14 or 15 years old when I heard the my first bit of Tony Choi rocking the bass. He played with a band called Cynic, and they created an entirely new subgenre of heavy music. And if you like progressive music, you're gonna love Cynic. It'll blow your mind, right? High five. Absolutely.
Totally.
And then he did a band called Atheist. He did a band called Pestilence, and it's all very like heavy, like dark, angsty, young man's music. You know what I mean? So it appealed to me and my friends. And then he went on to have this insane career after that. He mastered that trade. He became one of the guys that was highly sought after by a lot of bands because he had a new style. He came here to this country as an immigrant. He came with all these musical influences that his parents instilled in him and his culture instilled in him. And he applied it to something completely different and totally changed the landscape. So he's amazing in that regard. And then he does a 180. He goes into a completely different genre. And he's in this band that is so wildly popular that they generated all these tours, all these Grammy nominations, Grammys. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to go another step here and I'm going to produce music. I'm going to do all these things. He's like an entrepreneur. So, I mean, this guy, he clearly knows the hustle and he clearly knows himself.
Let's make
and
money now.
right. Yeah. So he's been an inspiration to a lot of people and been involved in more projects than I could even give you in 60 seconds, which I think I went over my 60 seconds there, but
It's okay. It's okay. We can do it. We can afford it. But nevertheless, yeah, look, at the end of the day, I'll keep on repeating it. Be first at everything. People will eventually catch on, and there is an audience for, and at the end of the day, people like authenticity. Be authentic.
Sure.
Be authentic. Be you. Be real. They'll believe it. Obviously it needs to be good, of course. It can't be pretentious. And at the end of the day, look, we are here to perfect our crafts. We are passionate. I'm driven by passion. Everything. Passion is everything to me. That's what, as you can tell, I'm very electric. I'm all about that exclamation exclamation mark. Not this question mark about whoa.
Is it gonna work?
Exactly.
No.
Listen, to me is, if I'm gonna do it, I already made a decision that it's gonna work. Dreams are dreams, but if you don't have a plan, it's just a dream. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a firm believer in plan of action. 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 Go. It's like me specifically at 51 years old today.
What?
Yeah, 35 years.
What?
35 years
Nice.
of career.
Wow.
35 years of career. I mean, all these things. It's rehearsal's over. It's freaking showtime.
Well, that's why I'm here for.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's make a track.
Yeah, we're gonna make tracks. We're gonna make lots of stuff. Now we have. By the way, now we have made it official that we are pretty much bringing out lines of. We have a winery. Just so if anybody knows, we have a a winery in Chile, Chilean wine, which is by far the best wine that you could ever have.
Love
you know,
right up my alley.
pretty much. We are using the artist platform as the main demographic for us marketing our wine. So now we're branding the wines with many artists. I've convinced my partners to do this. It's been very effective. This is brand new, and we're reaching out to selective artists that will take that platform and everything. Yes, lots of
Right
it.
there.
And champagne too. And champagne too. We have champagne as well. We have a designer champagne that you gotta check it out. I'll bring you one of them.
Oh, let's
Stay tuned.
bubble
Hold
up.
up.
All right. Hello, everyone. Finally, I have time for my own show.
Yeah, there you go, there you go.
All right, the spotlight. You got the spotlight now.
While Tony's bringing, wow, it's blue. It's
So
beautiful.
it's
Do you have
blue.
in pink?
So it's blue. Yeah, they have it pink. They have it rosé. Check out this champagne. Look at that.
Is that a shampoo?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
like look at how it glows. And when you pour it in the glass, it comes out the same way. Can you believe this? And it's 7% alcohol. And we're gonna start branding this, perhaps probably with our brand new star right here, And she has her own champagne. We have several colors. We have an orange color, blue color, and we have a pink color. So check it out. Once again here.
This is insane.
Look at how beautiful that is. Hey, you only saw it on the talk box, guys. Look,
If you spill it here, it might be glowing.
Yeah,
in your
absolutely.
body.
We're such entrepreneurs here, and it's so amazing that you talk about this, Brian. About that, I'm even getting into the wine business. Can you believe that, brother?
Amazing. I wish I could say I was surprised. Tony, you've got a new business idea just about every episode. I don't know how to keep up with you at this point, man.
Well, remember we talked about also we're getting heavily into the NFT market now. We will have we do already. I will be closing many deals on the NFT market. We're going to be extremely in your face about non-fungible tokens. I'm going to give a teaching about that, as I am what they call me an expert in NFT market, and how the function is. I'm bringing such a cutting edge aspect into the non-fungible tokens market that it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. It's the future, everybody. I'm bringing in the heat, the Miami heat, the Cuban heat. Actually, no. Well, if everybody knows, I'm Black, Chinese, Arab. So at the end of the day, I have a super weird mix. But anyways, that's why my name is Tony Choi, the China boy. But yeah, if anybody knows, I'm my dad's Black Chinese and my mother's Lebanese and Spanish. So that's where I get. And I was born in Cuba.
Lebanese.
So nevertheless, guys, listen. We got 18 more minutes to go here. We're gonna run fast. And but lightly, I'm not gonna
I'm gonna
stop.
be right
No.
here.
She's not going anywhere. This beautiful woman is staying right next to me.
And you know about being on the same page? I'm actually discovering metaverse, and I want to create my character in that metaverse.
Whoa!
And you see what I have here?
Oh wow! Yeah. That's amazing.
That's how you can enter, and so I'm also about getting into the whole new world within
Absolutely.
the world.
Absolutely.
So NFTs kind of has something to do
Absolutely.
with that.
Absolutely.
So it's amazing how
Absolutely.
we're on the same
Yeah.
page about this.
And
stuff.
I'll tell
We're
you a
just mad at
little.
each other.
I'll tell you a little insight also about the metaverse that we tapping into that, and how we are capturing the VR audience, because now Moresound, right, Brian? Moresound just got into the Atmos Dolby mixing capabilities. So we have a studio. As a matter of fact, I'll give you a tour of the place. We have a 12,000 square feet facility here, by the way. So you're gonna see some stuff out there. You're gonna see another studio in the back. It's gonna be crazy. We're creating a pool, cabanas. We're gonna have like a Nikki Beach type of thing experience in it. I'm even gonna bring sand in here. So you guys can be at the beach.
I'm in.
Whatever, in the middle of the freaking suburbia. But nevertheless, this place. This is the compound You know, you are in the compound. This is the Hope and Elevation studio platform right here. This is what we're called, Hope and Elevation, because everything's about hope. And when you get here, we're gonna elevate you, and you're gonna elevate yourself. So at any given time, okay, so we continue with you. Okay,
All right.
music, music. Okay,
Yeah.
talk to us now. I know Hollow's coming. We're gonna dig into that. We're gonna see how we get really, really, really marketable.
Gonna play for you today.
Yeah, we're gonna
Very
hear
excited.
music. We're gonna hear more music. We're gonna hear your older music. You know, talk to us about about Ukraine. Talk to us about Ukraine.
Well, everybody knows about the
Yes,
situation
absolutely.
happening right now,
Absolutely.
which is terrible and
Yes.
unfortunate, but and we don't know for how long it's going to take. But you know what happened to me? The story is actually much more complicated because I had my career built in Russia,
Okay.
and I have been loving Russian people. But because of this situation, what happened? I just couldn't stay there anymore. So I had to abandon on my career, on everything that I had built.
Wow.
Everything. And because my mom was bombed on February 24th, and I just left for America, you know. And that's very unfortunate because I've put in my, you know, it's my lifetime.
Your
It's
time.
you
Your
know,
time.
it's my time. Right?
Your
Even
time.
though I was signed in New York before that
Okay.
with a record label with
Okay.
Lizard King Records, and
Okay.
I had a band and stuff like that. But you know, sometimes funds won't come in, and you have to
Absolutely.
make another
Absolutely.
path for yourself.
Absolutely.
So that's why I turned out to be in Russia, and because of the situation, now I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, and my mom is safe, and my sister is too. But what's happening there is just unbearable.
Correct. Yeah. And a lot of people, you know, the other day, I'm very careful. I speak in context all the time. You know, I choose my words wisely. You know, because
When it
words
comes to words,
you can't take things back. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You could apologize about it, or kind of say, let me rephrase that. You know, but sometimes people don't, out of fear. Now, you know, there's a word that I can't say hate because I don't hate anything. It's a
No.
word that I dislike, and it's more of I would say a term. Brian is so smart. He'll
Irreconcilable
he'll
differences.
he'll correct me. But it's a word called not a word. It's well, a saying, I would say. No, I could only imagine. You know when people tell you, "Wow, I could only imagine."
No, you can't.
No, you
can't.
freaking can't.
I can't.
You know, you
Even
can't.
me, right.
You know, and the other day I was talking to my dad, and my dad my dad is a political prisoner. You know, and that's how come I'm here. You know, my dad had to be the lamb, the sacrifice. You know, he had to go through what he had to go through, accept
to
it,
get you better life.
to
right?
get, yeah. And little did we know. Now you have that word or that saying, Dad, I could only imagine. No, I can't.
You can't.
I can't. And I
You're
told
so
him,
blessed
Dad,
and
Dad,
very blessed.
Dad,
Yeah.
that is the dumbest thing anybody could tell you. I could only imagine. No, you can't. Unless you were there, you can't imagine nothing. You know? So take that back and say nothing. And say, wow, wow.
I'm
Like-
sorry, but I don't even think what word would be appropriate.
There,
here, right?
there
It's
is
just
nothing. There is nothing. Unless
Exactly.
you're there.
Right.
You know, I tell people,
Losing money, losing career, losing lives,
Listen,
losing dreams.
at
everything,
the end of the
everything.
day, you assume nothing.
Right.
You know, because it is. You're saying, if you're assuming, you're lying. Pretty much. Because you don't know. You're assuming.
Right.
You don't assume anything. Just stay quiet and say nothing. And that's the. But Brian, shed some light into this darkness and this conversation that we're having. Brian is super smart, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
well,
funny.
we're talking
That-
about being imprisoned in our own minds, right? Or this kind of thing. And I've noticed, well, let's talk about the haters, right, for a second. We don't like the word hate so much, Tony, but hater, right? It's become a social media term, right, for people
Absolutely.
that don't like you. But I think if haters, you know, if you will, are essentially using other people as a mirror. So if we're not careful, we use other people as a mirror and we see things we don't like about ourselves in others. And it's much easier to focus on those things when we use other people as a mirror, but it works much better because you can't avoid using other people as a mirror and they likewise to you. But it works much better when using other people as a mirror if you see what we love about ourselves and are open to see
Nice.
what those other people um, have to offer that we interact with. You know what I mean?
But
So
it's easier to be hurt through hate
yes,
because it's very because it's very distinctful. It's the emotional, it's the hardest, it's the brightest emotion. And likeness is kind of like, blah, it's nobody's so interested in that. So that's very weird about human being, us.
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. It is very strange, and I think the takeaway from that that we can maybe shed a little light on is if someone is pumping negative information at you, just to be able to, like Tony said, sit back, shut up, and recognize that
Glass of
that
champagne.
yeah, have a glass of blue champagne
Shake it till
and
you make it, baby.
shake it till you
Shake it
make
till
it.
you make it.
Get the orange and the blue, but, realize that they are in a situation where they're trying to use you to express something that they don't like about themselves, and in that realization and that knowing, you can have like a dynamic, almost immediate level of forgiveness for that person when you realize the dynamic that's happening there.
You said forgiveness. Wow. I think that people should start by forgiving themselves.
Right.
Accepting who they are, what they were, and what they will be is such a beautiful thing upon forgiveness and acceptance upon themselves. Get yourself a break, man. Get yourself a little break. You know what I'm saying? Why are you so hard on yourself? Why? Why do you wake up in the morning? What do you see? What is it that you want? Man, define that. Think about it. What is it that I want? Not what is it, people stop concentrating on what you don't want, because that's exactly what you're going to get. Okay?
Everybody else wants
All right?
to.
All right? So
Yeah.
concentrate on what you want, sum it up, stick to it, and go that way. Set your GPS, okay? Don't let somebody else tamper with your GPS. It's your GPS, okay? Nobody should tell you where to go, what to do, da 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 da, this and that. Be the master of your fate, the captain of your ship. Listen. Tomorrow's not promised to anybody. Today, 24-hour increments. Today I'm next to this amazing, beautiful artist, and we're talking about the mind. And in about 10 minutes, we're gonna be in the studio listening to music, talking about music, and it so goes on and on and on and on and on, right?
True,
And that's it, man. And tomorrow is tomorrow. Okay?
One
So
step at a time.
when you wake up tomorrow, then you deal with it. Give me a call and tell me, hey, Tony, it's tomorrow.
But just don't call.
Exactly. But nevertheless, and yesterday was yesterday, guys. Listen, when you wake up in the morning, it's do over, but not do over yesterday. Do over today, man. Let's make it. Wow. Let's make myself a better version of who I was yesterday. Let's rock and roll, man. Rehearsal time's over, guys. Showtime. Listen, I am Tony Choi. She's going to present herself because I don't want to mess up with her name. So
That's new. I get it. Ksana Sergienko. On Instagram, same thing, like the way you hear it. KSANASERGIENKO. Wow,
and where
I
can
did
we?
it.
Yeah, that's right. Where can we listen to your music? Spotify.
Spotify, YouTube,
Same name?
anywhere. Yeah.
Okay. And her new song, you heard it here first on the Talk Box.
Not released yet.
Yeah, don't release it, and don't be telling me like, oh, I heard it over here, and you guys were. Listen, we were first. You see, you talk about I'm always first. Okay, Hollow coming at you, baby. You're gonna have a Tony Choi remix coming out. This is Talk Box. I'm Tony Choi. Thank you so very much. Hit that subscribe button. comment. Tell me you like it, you don't like it. It makes no difference to me. You know what? At the end of
The
the
more
day,
hits,
exactly.
the
I
more
think, yes.
hits, the better.
Ching. No, I'm kidding. Listen, if you want to promote anything, yourself, your music, your art, your business, anything, entrepreneur, tupertenor, taratonor, titty-tenor, whatever,
Like
whatever tenor you have, come here, hit me up. You can be a part of the talk box, blah, blah, blah. And I'm running fast because we're running out of time. Brian, back to you. Thank you so much. Peace.
All right, there you go, everybody. That is your talk box for this week. Thanks, Tony, and thank you, Oksana Sergenko. I hope I got that right.
Not right. Let me do it one more time. No O. Let's put a no to an O.
No to an O. All right. There we go. Okay, well, it's been great being here with everybody. Make sure and comment. Make sure and if we earned it, hit that subscribe button. If we didn't earn it this week, we're gonna earn it next week, and we will. There they are. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. I don't even want to pour that out, Tony. I just want to put a light behind it and
Or put
spin
it
it
on
every once
yourself
in
and
a
you'd be
while.
like a shimmer. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay, you two. You have a great time in the studio. Keep doing what you do. Be yourselves. And everybody, that's it for this episode of Talkbox. We're out of here, and we will see you next time.